Good morning. That's my protein shake blended up. I'm going to send you a video. I'm probably going to send you a video every day. Instead of the text messages of good vibes, I'm just going to send lovely videos. Listening to an audiobook after the gym on the way home by John C. Maxwell. Mom, it's that little book that you have. It's another book. He's got so many books. This guy's incredible. He's in his basically like a professional on leadership and everything. He's accomplished amazing things within leadership and obviously within business. And being a manager, I know a leader is what we are. Owners, absolutely, if you'd like to be. But at the end of the day, when you think about problems, how do those sound? Do those sound familiar? I think they sound really familiar to me because it feels like I'm always walking into one problem after I'm still in the middle of solving another problem. But he talks about how problems are part of a leader's job, their main responsibility. They're the best problem solver in the company. And you've got to lead people through those problems. But the main thing about problems that I want to say is that he talked about it, and so does Grant Cardone, that problems are opportunities, okay? Also says, remember fear, how I talk about fear being an indication that you're moving in the right direction? Also relates to problems. It's also an indication you're moving in the right direction. However, you always need to make sure that is this a really unnecessary problem, because I think we're all smart enough to know the difference between a realistic problem and a BS problem, right? You got guys stealing cars off the lot. Well, that's a freaking problem. We need to get the cops involved, you know. But like the business office is so overwhelmed, and you know, we lost the title clerk. You know, that's unfortunate, you know. But the thing is I can see that place is just so overloaded with paperwork. Well, that's a new problem, and we're not used to that. But it's also a good problem, you know. And all the other things, you know, Mom, you're sucked in there like a vacuum. Dad, you're just an asshole that barks. And I get a lot of that from you. But the thing is that we're a team and we're a family, and we stick together and we watch out for each other, you know. But these problems that we're having, really look at each problem that it is and evaluate it. Is this a problem that I've had before in the past? Is this really, what kind of a problem is this? Is this something that we should be experiencing? Or is this just a problem that has to do with growth? And I think that's the most amount of problem we're experiencing right now, is our problems related to growth. And that right there puts fear in you, right? Does that make sense? Because that makes you scared. Like, why am I having all these problems? I can't handle this. Oh my gosh. Well, what's that an indication of? Moving in the right direction. Just wrap your mind around it. Seriously, attitude is a choice. Think like you say, Dad, outside of the box. Get 365 up and look in. Everybody's going to mess up and drop the ball. Things are going to get done wrong. You know, people are going to disappoint you. But you've always told me 80-20. And I believe 80-20. 80% of your decisions are right, 20% are wrong. But look, we're going to have problems. We're always going to have problems. Maybe if we just shift our way of thinking about complaining about the problems, which I know I'm good at, and actually embrace the problems and become just a master at solving these problems one after the next, because we're always going to have them. There's rarely going to be a day where we're not faced with a problem or two. It's almost impossible. Now, the owners, you necessarily shouldn't have to deal with that, but managers definitely are responsible for that. And if they can't solve a problem, getting you involved may be necessary. But, you know, I know one of my goals is to make sure that all problems are solved on the behalf of you, not having to involve you. And I don't blame you for not wanting to be involved in problems. But I know that I'm dedicated to being one of the best problem solvers I could ever be, and possibly ever. But I got ADD and all kinds of things that works against me. But those are just excuses. So anyways, a problem that I got to solve right now is how little Ricky Bobby keeps escaping. But I'm determined to find out that little small spot within my backyard of where he is getting out and getting loose. And I will not give up until I find that place. You know, but prioritization, I need to get better at that. That also will help me solve my problems better, more efficiently, effectively. So just a little thought for the day. It's going to be a great day, Mom. I hope you had fun with your friends last night for dinner. Hope you didn't talk about any of the BS. You know, you guys were, I know you're stressed yesterday. And, you know, it's all good. It's a new day. It's a beautiful day. And it's going to be a wonderful day. August is a new month. We got 5 months left in the year to make it a record year. And that is awesome. Let's not forget that. All the headache and the stuff that comes along with this, I get it. I don't, you know, it's not fun. But that's, if it's that easy, everybody be doing it. That's why the strong survive, and that's why we do what we do. Don't lose sight of that. Don't forget that. I know I don't. I'm trying not to. And we'll hold each other accountable to be able to deal with it. All right? So I'm going to say every time we're complaining, we need it each time. Look, man, this is our job. Handle it. We got to handle it. Straight up. Attitude's a choice. Choose to get pissed off about it, let it bother you, or just get to work and handle it. Think about who's the best person that I can put on this case to put out that fire. Delegation, 80%. If you got somebody that can do the job 80% as well as you and effectively as you, delegate it. Mom, you're the biggest one for that. Start doing it, and it will help you so much. Trust your people. Inspect what you expect. New level of problem, right? New level of responsibility. But it's time, you know, to make those moves, and that's how we'll live a better life, and we'll be more successful. So, look at Ricky Bobby just went up in the thing. Ricky, he's up in there. I love that dog. All right, have a good day. I'll see you later.